Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. Thanks for tuning in to Slow Stitch Sunday. I wanted to come on today and finish these lovely wall arts that we've been doing the last few weeks. I've already gone ahead and finished these three, so I've just got this, these two, so I've just got this one to do. Let me move my candle out of the way, so I've got that alight so it's all nice and mindful sewing. So I've done them same way, although I've only done 2 tabs on this one. The original had 3 on there, but I've backed it and I've actually put some wadding, quilter's wadding in between. Let me show you. I got myself some of this knit and stitch wadding. It was just a pack from Hobbycraft that they had in stock. Now, I'm not a quilter, so I don't know if I've got the right wadding or anything. There's just so many different types and it's just like, oh, what do I do? Which ones do I need? So this one was it was an okay price, so I decided I'd go with that one. And it's just thin material, polyester wadding. I did see when I went to Tavrum Crafts back in August, they had some bamboo ones which would be more eco-friendly, so I might, when we next go over to Tavrum, have a look to see what the bamboo wadding is like. But if any of you guys are quilters and you have a specific one that you like to use for any of your slow stitching projects and panels, do let me know in the comments below, because as I said, I'm not a quilter, so this side of things are a bit new for me. But anyway, I've got this one done. Oh, I absolutely love them with the stitching all over them, and you having the red in the middle really makes that pop and nice. And because they've all got the 3 buttons, they're all done in exactly the same style. So like you've got the French knots that go around the circle. There's a little bit of gold here, so the French knots go round here, and then on the last panel, yeah, that's the top. The French knots go round here, so they all match, but they're all in different positions, and I just thought they would look really nice hanging on a wall, sort of like staggered down. But anyway, my stitching wasn't too bad on the back, not too bad at all, really, considering, because it's always messier on the back. But I just thought by having that on there, it just covered it and made it look really, really neat, doing the blanket stitch all the way around. I just loved how neat that looks on the back. And then, yeah, we just put the little tabs on with the stick to hold them, so they look quite nice and rustic. I think it would look nice with the addition of some dried flowers on here, but I don't have any, so that's why I've enhanced these leaves here with some, it's just a back stitch around here just to highlight them. But yeah, so that's those 2 done. Let's move them over to the side, and then we've got to do this one. So my squares, if you remember, were about a 15 square, weren't they? Yes, 15 by 15 centimeters. So I've gone ahead and just cut myself a piece of the wadding that was the same, very similar size, and then a piece of this material. Now this is kind of, it's like a slight velvety kind of feel to it. Really nice material, and very quite thick and sturdy, because they're designed to be used in blackout blinds, but I've just got some of them left from an old blind I was given to pull apart. This one's a little on the short side, but that'll be fine, we can work with that. And then I've got that at the top, and that's just going to go on there. And by having the wadding inside, it does give it a really nice soft feel. I can imagine doing these and making them into like a little box that sits on your table or something like that. But yeah, I do like them, they are really nice. Okay, so now what I do, or what I did with those other ones, is I just clipped it all together once I was happy that they were there. I'm just going to make sure we are nice and on here. And then we'll do one in the middle. Make sure that's to that end. And then one in the middle. Just want to tuck that under a little bit. Clip that there, and then clip that one in the middle. And the same with this one. Just give that a clip in the middle there, and it's that way is the top. Now I have gone ahead and thread a very long piece, so hopefully I don't get too twisted up with it, because I thought I've been having so much problems threading my needles on camera. It's fine, I seem to be able to do it off camera fine, but you know what it's like, you got the camera going, mistakes happen. Anyway, I'm going to start, I did on all of these, I started at the bottom row so that the top is really neat. So I'm just going to do that now. I'm just going to bring this up inside here so that my knot is hidden. And that will tuck down in there nicely. Okay. And then I'm just going to go, if I go slowly with my super duper long thread, then I should be all right. So we're going to come here, and I'm just going to do a blanket stitch all the way around, because I noticed a lot of the edges were fraying. I'll show you on this one. Let me just pull this through like so. Where are we? Yeah, you can see a lot of this back edge was fraying, even with the little stitching that I'd gone and done all around. So I just thought by doing the blanket stitch all over here, that really just finishes that all off nice and neatly. But I managed to do it so that I still got my little frilly bits there, because I do like that little frilly bit. Okay, so I'm just going to move this here now and make sure I'm on camera. And we are just going to go round and do a blanket stitch. Let me just pull my chair in a little bit more, since I've got to sit further in with this new camera and light. I've got the light on today because it is such a great day. Actually, I want to take that off because I want to be able to hold it here. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. I'm not sure if I will have a video for you guys on Wednesday. I've got hospital on Tuesday, hospital appointment that's going to take quite a while, because I've got to go in and have day surgery in a couple of weeks' time. So this is the pre-assessment, and that always takes several hours. So I'm going to try and get film ahead and see if over this weekend I can get Monday and Wednesday's video done for you guys. But if there isn't a video on Wednesday, you know why. It's nothing serious, just got to have something done, that's all. So yeah, sorry, I was distracted, a squirrel moment, because I had the geese going over. It's been one big flock this morning went over, but it's quite cloudy, so they're lower down, which is means it's nice, I can see them. Okay, I'm going to move that bit of string out of my way because, yeah, it's not really ideal having such a big length of string. I just didn't really want to have to rethread several pieces. I do tend to get hooked up on things. Oops. Hopefully it means I can go all the way around this without having to rethread any more string. There we go. So I'm already now thinking of my next project now that these are virtually done, and I want to do something seasonal. Definitely want to do something seasonal. I'm not sure if it will be Christmassy or wintry vibes, or just seasonal, so that it's like neutral, that you could make it more Christmassy if you wanted it to, but that's what I've got in my mind at the moment. And I'm just wondering about doing, I've seen people do these lovely scenes where they'll use the fabric and just kind of like on here they'll cut it so that it's like a hill here, and then another hillscape there, and they'll have bits in the sky and stuff. And I'm thinking I'd like to do something like that, but that's seasonal. So if you've got any ideas, do leave me a comment. Let me know in the comments below. Okay, I'm just going to go round my corner and try and do this. I have a tendency to pull things a bit too tight, so I just want to take my time, go nice and slowly around the corner. Get my corner nice and neat, because this blanket stitch is brilliant for going around corners. Yeah, let me just do one more stitch. Oh, I've gone through the material there. I don't want to split the ribbon. Come on. Okay, now I just tend to hold, because I know how I'm terrible for pulling things tight. I'm going to clip it. We've got, oh no, we haven't. I thought we've got a knot, but it turns out the thread is separating on me. Okay. Yeah, we've got some fibres attached, which is going to make that a bit rough to go through. Right, okay. This is a different thread that I'm using rather than the embroidery thread, because out of the 3 colours that I have, that I've used on here, as you can see, I wouldn't have enough to go around them all in the same colour. So this is the one that I chose. It's a stranded cotton, but it's much thinner than this. So it's separate. Once you've separated it into 3, which I've got here, I've just got 3 strands, it wants to just then separate even more into its individual strands, so it can be a bit difficult when you're putting them together like this. It's yeah, wanting to keep separating on me. Come on. But this is as I said, the only colour that I'd used in here that I actually knew I'd have enough to go all the way around all 3, because if they are going as a set, you want them to match in that way anyway. Yeah, as you can see, I've got a bit, it's starting to separate there, so I now need to pull it from individual strands. Oh, that's why I've got 4 strands on here. Should only have 3. How bizarre. That means I've only got 2. No, I've got 3. Have I got 3? No, I have only got 2 on there. Oh dear, I didn't do that one very well, did I? Doesn't really matter, to be honest, as I said, because it's not very thick. It doesn't matter that this one's going to be 4 strands going round. Okay, right, let's hope my cotton sorted itself out now and we can get into a rhythm of doing this. Okay, that can come off, that can come off. There we go. So yeah, I've gone quiet again, haven't I? Concentrating. It's very mindful doing the stitching. I've had another bad migraine these last few days, and I've been getting them, been doing this stitching as and when it's my migraine has let me. Just sitting in bed doing a bit of the stitching. So yeah, it's actually been really, really nice. Been really enjoying doing it. Because I could just do a few stitches and then have a rest, do a few stitches, have a rest, that kind of thing. There we go. Move them off there so that they don't catch. And just check my time. Oh, we're doing 18 minutes. Okay, that's not actually that bad. We should get this done, and then I can show you what I do with the doing the tabs. Well, it is self-explanatory, I think, doing the little tabs on there. Right, okay. Let's come and do our corner. Excuse me. Still got a pesky cough from when I had COVID that keeps bugging me. It's not all the time. It is not all the time. I'm pretty much over it. But every now and again, blooming cough still bugs me. Right, and do one more on this way, and then we'll do a little corner. And do you. corner. Use my little clip just to hold them. Oops. Like so. Now, when I was doing these, I had to be careful not to catch my the little threads and tuck them down, because I really want to have these frayed up. So yeah, that's caught that nicely. So I am coming up into this bit of material, but I'm just being very careful when I do this next bit of the stitch, so that they all hang out like so. Right, we can take that off. Let's do another one. Oops. Oh no, look at that. Just separate something terrible. Now I will have a loop in it. There we go. Okay. There, that's keeping that nicely, but still giving me a lovely secure edge. There we go. Right, that can come out of my way. How far have we got to go? Oh, we're here, so we've got not too far to go. We're almost halfway. Oops, I didn't go through this, did I? Look. Yeah. Okay. Round. We've got something bugging it. Oh, we've got a little. Oh, right, this annoys me when we get these, because I think if you pull it, it's not going to open up properly. Yeah, there we go. Got it. Got it. Make sure I've got the fluff out the way. Lovely. So that's got nice and neat, but I haven't caught the fluff. Any little bits like that, I'm just going to pull out. Because as I said, I really wanted this little fluffy bit to show. It's got enough stitches on there that I don't think it would fray any further. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I'm also thinking of doing some slow stitch Christmas tree decorations, because as I said, I wanted to do a mix of both Christmas and just normal seasonal stuff on my channel. Yeah, I'm just thinking of doing some nice little ornaments. I thought they would be quite nice to do in some slow stitching. Okay, let me just hold those tight so that I can pull that one a little tighter without the corner going. Now, so I've just noticed it's come out slightly unthreaded. There we go. There, that should do. We can take this one off. So are any of you guys doing any slow stitch projects at the moment? I know my crafty friend Mari is doing a lovely black and white journal cover as slow stitching project, but I'd love to know if any else is doing any little projects at the moment, whether you're doing seasonal or you're just doing just some normal projects. Do let me know in the comments. Okay, I think we can take that off now. Yeah, it certainly lifts it up, gives it a nice little puff. But yeah, I really do like how this is coming on. It's nice. Okay. Oops. Wouldn't be a video if I didn't stab myself at some point, did it? Oops. I've got a feeling I might not have enough thread. I'm getting close, so I'm hoping there will be enough. Okay. Go around the corner. I've got this lovely frilly bit here that I don't. I'll just hold that like so while I come in and do this next one. Let's just snip that bit of cotton off. There we go. Oh, I have gone through it. Okay, yeah, as I thought the threads look. Just pulling one of them at a time. There we go. That's it. Please, please, please be enough thread for me. Be enough thread. We've not got far to go. I might have to do it this way now. Good. Loop it through. No, what am I doing? It's all got me confused now because I'm worrying that there's not enough. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't you dare come out. I have one more loop to do. I'm doing it again, aren't I? Coming up wrong. So we're coming through here. And then I want to, I'll sort that out afterwards. Make sure I just go through that all. What's gone on here? Have we dropped? Oh, we've dropped a thread. Look. Okay. I'm going to take that out. That has now sealed them all. And I'm just going to re-thread this little bit. Because they are all the wrong, all different heights now. Because my thread was so long. And let's just pull this closer to me to see to do. Fingers crossed I can get it. No. Still missing one. I watched a video by Sarah Humphrey, embroidery. I've mentioned her before. She's a lovely, lovely lady that I love watching her videos. And this is the way that she taught you to do the stitching when you've got stranded stitching. But she runs it through some beeswax first. And that just kind of like puts all the threads together. There we go, I've got it. So I've got in my Amazon basket ready for when I'm next ordering. I've got some ordered ready. Okay, now I just want to go down and I'm just going to push the needle inside and then just come up here, and then that will pull that thread through like so. So that has finished it off. We had just enough, look at that. And then the thread just goes in there. Perfect. Yeah, she was run the end of the thread through some wax before she then squeezed it into her fingers and put the needle down like that. And she said she does it but virtually first time every time. So I think that's something that, as I said, is in my Amazon basket. Ready now. We had this at the top, didn't we? Because we had the leaves going that way. I'm pretty sure we did. Or did we? No, it couldn't have been. We had to have it that way. Yes, because I remember these two pieces being both the same. So yeah. Okay, so that's number one. That's number two. Okay, so what I want to do now, let's come up. It's like really puffy. I love how it feels. It feels so lovely. Okay, is turn it over, and I'm going to use the guide on my mat here. I'm going to put it at 2 because that's how I've done all the others, and as we know it's 15. These have been cut and these are just 3cm strips, and how they're 8 centimeters long. So folded in half, which I'm now going to do, is going to be 4. So I'm just going to put a bit of Fabri-Tac glue on there, fold that up, and that makes my perfect loop. My stick fits in. This is just a stick from the garden. I believe it is cotoneaster when we were cutting it down, and I was like, oh, those straight stems would look really good for some crafting work. So kept a load in my garden room so that they dried off, and yeah, I've just cut it up. Okay, so they are my 2 tabs, and they are going to go one there and one there. I'm using my measurement here, so I've come in, excuse me, 2.5 centimeters from my 15, and then the same 2.5 centimeters from the 0 here, to give me a fairly equal size. I'm just going to put some glue on this bit here. Make sure this edge is on here. That's at 12.5, and then that is nice and straight. So we'll do the same again for this one. The first panel I did, I just glued this material on because there wasn't much. I didn't notice much fraying, but this time round when I was gluing it on, I noticed quite a bit of fraying, which is why I've done them. And I just thought, well, I've got some wadding for another project, I'll put some in between, and I love how it comes out. So I'm just going to put some extra glue along this bit, because obviously there's going to be tension when you're hanging it up, and I just want that to properly stick down, not come up at all. So that is our little wall hanging, all done. Our little stick will go through there, and then you can either hook it over a hook from the middle, or you can just tie a bit of string, or you can get some of that invisible thread, and it can hang up from the end if you've got a higher hook. But that just hanging, oh, it's just so lovely. Look at that. Let's bring all 3 of them in, shall we? So move you, I'm going to move my candle and those out of the way for the moment. So yeah, you've got these that would then sort of like stagger on a wall like so. Is that in camera? Not quite. Not quite in camera, but you get the idea. I mean, how I love these, absolutely love them. I think they're going to look really, really nice hanging. So I hope you've enjoyed this little project, and me showing you how I literally just do the finishing off on this particular one. And yeah, nice and simple, but so lovely. And they feel so nice. Really do feel nice now that you've got this lovely backing on. There's a little bit of softness with the thin wadding that I've put inside it, and then you get to see all those lovely stitches that have been done. Obviously the blanket stitch all the way around the outside. We've done some little seed stitching there. I've done a fly stitch there. This one is the satin stitch down there. Just done some lines of stitching here. These are the lovely French knots that we've got, and then some little seed stitching all the way around here. These are cross stitches that have gone up horizontal and vertically, and then I've done actual crosses that way all the way around the red, and then I did a blanket stitch around here. So we've used quite a few different stitches, and as I said, each one is exactly the same in that you've got the blanket stitch, the cross stitch. It's just the placement of them, and obviously the material in the middle has given a different slightly different take on each leaf on there. And then this one, the same blanket stitch all the way around with them, and I just think they're absolutely lovely. They're going to make lovely gifts. So there we go. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave comments below if you've got any ideas for the upcoming little panels that I want to create that are seasonal. And I will be back hopefully Monday and Wednesday. Fingers crossed I can get ahead and get my Monday and Wednesday videos done. We're starting the Christmas, well, it's not Christmas, we're starting the seasonal journals. One will be traditional, one will be winter, and then one will just be seasonal with animals and holly and things like that. So do follow along with those. And of course next Sunday we'll be back with some mindful slow stitching. So thanks very much for watching. Happy stitching everybody, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.